to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. This is my Mom on a Budget, and we are back with another cash stuffing video. So in today's video, we are going to stuff a total of 6,000 pesos, which is from my husband's income last June 15. So let me just get our cash in here. And I will just quickly count this to check if we have the correct amount. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 500, 3,000, 500, 4,000, 500, 5,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 6,000 pesos. So let me just quickly arrange this in our DIY cash tray. And while I am doing this, I just want to ask you guys, do your friends, relatives, family knows that you have a YouTube channel? As for me, guys, I think I am not that comfortable to share my finances with anyone that I know personally. So only my husband and my son knows that I have a YouTube channel. So I will just open my... Okay, so start with our variable expenses. But before that, guys, if you notice, I have this little binder, E7 binder, and this extra cash in here. So I will show you guys what I am going to do with this later. So we are going to start with food, and as you know, guys, food is this is for our weekly supply of meat, vegetables, and eggs, and those food items that we buy on a weekly basis, and other foodstuffs that we need for the month are included in our monthly groceries. So we do our monthly grocery at the beginning of the month, and as much as possible, we stock up on everything that we need. We stock up our pantry and fridge and our freezer. So everything that we need for the month, condiments, canned goods, frozen foods, we stock up on that for the good for the whole month. So someone asked about our where do we get our money for our grocery. So if you notice, guys, I don't have a grocery budget. So what we do is every beginning of the month, we do our grocery and we pay for that using credit card. And once it becomes due, we pay that in full via through online transfer. So that's why you do not see me stuffing or having a grocery envelope. So for food this week, this pay period, this is getting 1,200 pesos. So that is 2,500. 1,200. 1, 2. So as always, I like to divide our food budget on a weekly basis, and that is to avoid overspending on the first week and then nothing for the second week. So for this week, our food budget is getting 700 pesos, and for the following week, it will be getting 500 pesos. And if you also notice, guys, our food budget varies from week to week. That is, the first week and the last week of the month have a small budget, and that is because on the first week of the month, when we do our grocery shopping, I also get some meat. So what we will need for the first week is only vegetables and eggs. And for the last week of the month, try to use everything in our pantry and fridge. So for this week, this is getting 700 pesos. Let me just check, guys, if we have leftover. Yes, we have some leftover here. So we still have 125 pesos in our food envelope, and I will set this aside and I will show you what I'm going to do with this later. I'll just put it here for now. So for this week, our food budget is 700 pesos, and Next week it will be getting 500, and I'll be putting this in our holding binder. Okay, 500 for next week. And next is Wilkins, which is our drinking water, and this is getting the usual 500 pesos. Next is food delivery, and this is for if you are craving for McDonald's, Jollibee, or pizza. And this is also getting the usual 500 pesos for the next 2 weeks. So if we if we spend this in the first week, then we have to wait for the next pay period again to order something online. Next is miscellaneous, and miscellaneous is getting also the usual 500 pesos. So our miscellaneous envelope is for expenses that are not included in the first 3 categories. If we run out of dishwashing soap, laundry soap, we'll take it out of our miscellaneous envelope. And also if our food budget is not enough, then we will also take it out of our miscellaneous envelope. Let's see if we have some left over. So we still have 140 pesos in miscellaneous, so I'll put this to the side for later also. So 500 is going into our miscellaneous envelope. So for this week, spending will not get anything because we've been consuming too much soft drinks for the past week. So we're not going to stop spending for this week. So we are done with our variable expenses. Next is our revolving fund. For revolving fund, okay, so we are going to stuff gas, or our home gas, or our cooking gas, or LPG, and this is getting 200 pesos. We have here 1, 2. So gas now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 750, 800. So we have 800 pesos in gas, and this is already fully funded. So our next fill, I think, is on July. So this is already fully funded. We are done with our revolving fund. So next up is our savings. Okay. So for savings, we have the first one that we have for savings is personal, and personal is getting 500 pesos. We'll take this 500, and as always, guys, I do not count our savings and savings challenges. I will do that at the end of the second quarter. Next is Calamity Fund, and this is getting 500 pesos as well. I'll take out this 1,000 and put back 500 pesos. 500 pesos here. That's it for Calamity Fund. Next is Emergency Fund, and this is getting 200 pesos. So I'll take this 500 and put back 300 pesos here. So next is Debt Fund, and this is getting 300 pesos. I'll take 100, 200, 300. Okay, so we are done with our savings. And then we have our savings challenges. We are going to start our 52 weeks savings challenge. So for 52 weeks challenge, we are going to start week number 24, 25, and 26, which are 480, 500, and 520 pesos, and in total this is 1,500 pesos. So for our 52 weeks challenge, I always allocate 1,000 pesos, but for this pay period, we are going to staff a total of 1,500 pesos. So I'll take out this 1,000 pesos here, and I will take out the 500 pesos from our 52 weeks buffer. So we'll get 500 from here. Just set this aside. So we have 1,500 for our 52 weeks savings challenge. We'll add this to this money here. Okay, so I will not be counting this, guys, and I will count this at the end of the second quarter. So that's it for our 52 weeks saving challenge. So for our sinking fund, it is getting 600 pesos for this pay period. So this last 600 pesos will go into our sinking fund. So for our sinking fund now has a total of, so our sinking fund now has 1,500, 2,000, 100, 200, 350, 450, 500, 20, 40, 60. We have 2,560 in sinking fund. I will do the breakdown at the end of the month. So that's it for our sinking fund. Okay, so next is our leftover money. So for our leftover from petty cash, our leftover from miscellaneous, it will go into our petty cash fund. So we have here a total of 140 pesos. So our petty cash fund now has 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 860 pesos. And our leftover from our saved food budget is going into our leftover envelope. So we have here leftover. So we have a total of 125 pesos from our food budget. So our total leftover now is 225 pesos. At the end of the month, I will put this, all the leftover that I have from food and food delivery, into our this month's savings. So we are done with our stuffing, and I will show you guys now what I'm going to do with this small binder and this money here. So this is 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So we have here 100 pesos, and this is small binder. So this is small binder here is for my son's cash envelope. My son asked me if I can do the same thing for him. So I told him, okay, I'll give you 100 pesos allowance, and you allocate it to whatever categories that you want. So he chose spending, Beyblade, games, and save. So he allocated 25 pesos for spending, Beyblade is getting 40 pesos, games is getting 15 pesos, and save is getting 20 pesos. So I think this is a good way to train him to handle money. So spending getting 25 pesos. That's 20 and 5. So I do the stocking because ever since the pandemic started, my son doesn't want to touch money. So if someone gives him money, he'll ask them to give it to me. So next is Beyblade, and this is getting 40 pesos. I have your 20, 40. Next is games, and this is for online games. I think it's getting 15 pesos. And then the last one is save, and it's getting 20 pesos. Okay, so we are done with this. I'm just so excited to see this my son's savings grow, and I hope that he'll continue to do this even when he grows up, and for him to have that financial knowledge. So we are done. So this is done. Okay, so we are done with our cash stocking for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and spending your time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much, guys. And please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please don't forget to like and comment. And thank you so much, guys, once again, and keep safe, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.